Good afternoon. I may appear a bit disheveled, and for that, well, apologies would not be needed. This whole issue of apologetics is the whole word is designed to bamboozle you, and I don't want to do that now. I'm going to do this. First, I'm going to thank our one true creator. Everybody's got gifts that they are well entitled to, because it's an entitlement. Having gifts is an entitlement. Having two hands with 5 fingers each that you can do so many things with. That's a normal entitlement that we take for granted. No. No. Watch this. So, I'm going to go slow. This is a video about the Knights Templar. And I'm not even going to get into the details of it, which are, I don't know, hilarious is a good word. I mean, the guy's trying his best. And I'll attach it to this video as a document. I don't want to, I've got so many things to say, but along the way, several things before I get into any detail on this just from looking at it. First of all, it's like Abraxas Abrahamic, like that deep. Now this is Christopher Columbus. After he came back from the New World that first time, so he's sending a message to his contemporaries in a language that they understand, that I'm going to try and explain to you. So, just using general discernment, because this is Masonic as well, okay, and it's Nazi, Aryan, White, Christopher Columbus, Manifest Destiny, 4, The Magic of Uncle Sam, go top to bottom, but going across the other way is the real controllers of the SAS, just like they were in Nazi land, and the Special Air Service of the UK. But the real cross that's he's got an issue with is kind of this one down here, and the tick mark that comes out of the top, which when I saw it the first time, it was a problem for earlier generations not knowing what it meant. And the semi-illuminated go, oh, it's the big secret about, that means Jesus had a baby and somebody's trying to say something. Well, okay. Really, when you go back to your native belief about him, he was a celibate, just like a real priest, Catholic, and his mother was an imaginary virgin that made them both in a class of, okay, we just gotta do this and that, and we got it. So there's a whole misunderstanding of the Holy Family. Really, they messed it all up in terms of what the truth is. So this is Abrahamic, and it is designed to tell those in the rear about the Indians and the manifest destiny that's coming, and the coast is clear, and exploitation of what's over there. It's kind of a Swissy foreigners. You know, you just go with guttural how they might have spoke or what have you, and what they wrote down at their meetings, because it almost sounds like they're foreigners. And Manifest Destiny and Confederacy's coming, and just read all that into what you're looking at here as I say it. And it's like, yeah, Christopher Columbus. Now, here's why I say this. Columbus had an almanac similar to Moses in terms of blood moons, and he tricked the indiges, the expulsurians, into thinking that the blood moon meant he was a god man entitled to manifest destiny, when, of course, he shows up on his ships. They're like, what the hell's rolling in here? And after a while, not too long, the Spanish part of the Basque Inquisition was in charge of this thing. Everybody's weighing in. Things coming out of Spain, and Christopher Columbus, and he's kind of white, so you got the bloodline. It's full accelerated Anunnaki pushing over with we discovered it. Sure you did. Well, you got the weapons, and you're going west with your destiny to them Indians and all them tribes, one at a time. So, this code is Solomon checking in. That's all it is. About what's coming. The coast is clear. They can't read. So you guys can. Not only did I put it in a language that people don't even... The people over there just get told what to chant and go back to digging their stuff. These intellectual people wrote, they knew what letters were. For goodness sakes, we're talking about 1492. So, not only did they have the words, they had a little bit of code built into it. Now, the telegraph hadn't been invented yet, but the ink pen had, as well as the parchment. We can look at it today. And I didn't go to school for this, believe it or not. And if you would have showed this to me XXX ago, what would I have said? I would have said, name, it's a word game. Okay, find a real English word. Sam. Well, Sam, let's go Anunnaki. It's magic. Samuel. Shmuel. You can accelerate the free fall with Sam. I am Sam. Uncle Sam. Falseness that came with our entire story and his entire voyage, and the fact that George Bush, under the protection of the SS, dropped those twin towers that belonged to Uncle Sam just to break our hearts. Rumpelstiltskin. Just read it out. Maybe I overanalyzed. Perhaps you can't see that. You can't see, hey, the ley lines look good for setting up our shit over here, and just... They think they got hatchets. We got... Bam. We're gonna have electricity, and we need to set this place up. Where's my name? It's in Ohio. I discovered America. Oh, they did name a district after me. So I guess I shouldn't be too, let me see what else we got. They want to tear my statue down? Because that would be... How could you do that to Christopher Columbus? You can't have fucking America without... You can't have America without Christopher Columbus. I mean, come on. Would the Statue of Liberty have made it over? We don't know how. It must be divined. But it all works out for you, the viewer, to have potentially gotten a seat to watch this go down. You could have been a guy on the boat going, look, Hey, look what Columbus is about to do. Holy shit, they believed it! Ah, 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 ah. Man, my crotch itches. No, you wouldn't be like that. They would. You would be the native that was running around St. Augustine. You know, doing what you know. Leave me alone with them alligators, and you know they ain't gonna give me no problem. 'Cause I stay the hell away from them at night. I ain't stupid. And along comes this from Switzerland with a knife against a hatchet. And along came gunpowder and the power of accelerated weaponry at a distance where you just pulled the trigger and watch what happened far away and it worked. As opposed to the hand-to-hand combat. Imagine if the white man did not have what, you have to call it technology. Can't you say that in this day and age? It's freaking technology. A guy that knows how to put together bullets and put the powder in there is a scientist. Try it. I know you don't do it. Maybe you guys do it. They're getting ready. You don't know. Chinese might be coming. See, that might keep the Chinese away. This might keep them away. But, Kissinger did the handoff already. You see Kissinger in there? Okay, now you're looking at what you need to look at. I actually gave you a free class. If you feel a little bit dizzy, make sure you drink some water, hyperventilate a little bit. Don't look at this, really. I'm going to wobble it back and forth a little bit to shake you loose. All right, good. See, it's just a, I know I might have semi-hypnotized you, so please, at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, wake up. All right, so that concludes my presentation. And I'd like to humanize it. Please, I hope I look okay. I just haven't. If whatever that, And I've been staring at it too, so if you have any compassion whatsoever, I'm going to speak to the ones that may not have as much. Come on. Cut me a break. I have to deal with this. Look at what I'm dealing with, like my day. I could be watching, you know what I could be watching. And what are you going to do if you me? I'm Knights Templar. I'm like the Holy Grail guy that you want to talk about Jesus being married, I'll talk to you about being there then, there now, and you're going to get shocked at the Pleiadians saying, oh, we were at World War I and World War II and we kind of look the same. Okay, I believe you. I'm on my way. So have a great one in that light